YouTube. This is Kingsley. If you're watching this for the first time, welcome to my channel. I'm so thankful that you're able to watch this and get something, but in the spirit of trying to be more consistent, especially with this channel, I am driving to an appointment right now that somebody's looking to renovate their home. But just a quick note.
Continue on to Main Street.
One thing I want you to think about is, have you ever been in a situation where you just feel like you're losing and everybody's winning? I had plenty of times. And I look at people just like you guys do. It's like, man, this person's really doing it.
2 miles, turn
And
right
then-
onto South Loop West Freeway Service Road.
Okay, thank you. And then later on, I see that they've gone through some hardship to get to that point. I even had somebody talk to me today about, Kingsley, you always have everything going on. Like everything's going right. I was like, no. So let me tell you what happened. So they were in shock. So I lost about $100,000. And the way it happened was I was wholesaling about 100 homes. It was my biggest deal to date. And we were supposed to be netting about $300,000 a piece. I'm sorry, $300,000 altogether, 100 a piece, 3 of us. So I got the deal, and then one of my friends who said she had a connect, I started automatically looking for a buyer. So she said, hey, I think I know somebody. So I trusted her, and I still trust her to this day. She's like, she found somebody who found a hedge fund, and we got on the contract. I think I was on the contract within less than a month, so I think in less than 2 weeks. So everything was going good. I said, and I don't like to micromanage. If you say you can do something, then you can do it. That's just how I
Stay
am.
in the left 3 lanes.
Okay? In the background, you're going to be hearing my MapQuest as I go to this appointment. So what ended up happening was things were going well, but something told me, I said, hey, Kim, I said, hey, let me see the contract. Because at this point, I was just waiting for the deal to close. I wasn't in no rush. And I looked at the contract, and the seller was marking through the contract. I said, hey, this is illegal what this person is doing. They should not be doing that. And as I started to delve deep into the details, I figured out that even though the person that she knew the person that could buy 100 homes at one time, they didn't understand nothing about the contract. They didn't understand anything about negotiations. They didn't understand about option periods. They didn't understand anything about real estate. They just had a connection. And long story short, what happened was, once we closed the deal, instead of me netting $100,000, I netted $4,000. Yeah, $4,000. What I lost monetarily in money, I gained in teachable moments. I learned that even though somebody may say they know what they're doing, their actions will always show that they know what they're doing. Okay? Also, I learned that sometimes, even when you think you're going to win big, how you win is not how you're thinking you're going to win. Now, there's no way you can tell me that if somebody gets $100,000 within 30, 45 days, that's not a life-changing moment. That's not a moment where you're like, man, I done made it. But I didn't get that. So it hurt. And it's one of those moments in my life that I will never forget, not from me not making $100,000, because I've gone since then to do flips of that. But it showed me
turn right onto South Loop West Freeway Service
that
Road.
sometimes to win, you have to learn. And sometimes to learn, you got to go through them bumps and those bruises just like everybody else. It's no way around that. I don't care if I have a course for you to how to do such and such. You're going to have to go through the process. And I think so many times, especially me early on, I was always looking for the microwave effect instead of understanding that this is a oven type of cooking where I got to get the ingredients. I got to chop the ingredients. I got to put everything in an order. And then I got to put it in the oven and wait for the process to end so that by the time I bring out that dish, things are well served. Now, I love McDonald's. I love Whataburger. But I understand that that is a temporary thing. In true success, True wealth comes from a process. It comes from that seed going through the process when nobody can see it. And by the time you see the flower, you don't even see how many things that the seed has tried to ward off, like insects, harsh conditions, before it can get to that flower. So the next time you are looking at somebody who you admire for their success, dig a little deeper. Because the commonality that you will find is that the struggles that you're going through today, they've already been through. So the hope that you can have is that, hey, despite what I'm going through, despite what I've been through, there's still a better end what I can get. So thank you, YouTube, for listening to my video. Talk to you soon.